Did you ever do something really embarrassing? Or say something that you wish you could take back? And for the next while, you've got this cloud of regret hanging over you where you basically cringe every time you think about what happened. And we all know that that is not a very good feeling to have. And so I want to offer you some clarity on when and how it is appropriate for you to feel regret over something you've done in the past. Because here's the deal. There are two types of mistakes that people make. The first one is when you just do something embarrassing. Let's say you're sitting in a big shul and everybody's quiet and you yell really loud, "Amen," at the wrong time. The second kind of mistake is when you actually do something wrong. You do a sin. Let's say you hurt someone's feelings. So now, if all you did was something embarrassing, but it wasn't a sin, then there is no reason for you to feel any regret whatsoever, because really, it's all from Hashem, who loves you. And He's the one who made you space out, and He could have just as easily given you this exact amount of embarrassment a billion other ways. And so there's no reason to feel any regret, and there's nothing to gain by thinking about what happened. But if what you did was a sin, then on the contrary, charata, feeling regret, is a key part of the teshuvah process, and so then it's a good thing. But here's where it gets really interesting. You see, even if you've done something wrong, you need to make sure that you are not regretting anything other than the actual sin. For example, let's say you're always hurting people's feelings, but nothing happens, so you never feel any regret. And then one day, you hurt someone's feelings, and they stop being friends with you. So, if you focus your regret on feeling bad for yourself that you lost a friend, then that is wrong. Because really, that part of what happened is from Hashem, after all. He could have just as easily made that person keep liking you, just like all the others. So, the same way you shouldn't feel regret if you didn't sin, so too you shouldn't feel regret over something your sin triggered that was out of your control. Another example would be someone who's always sinning in private, and then one day his rabbi walks in on him and he gets caught in the act. If your regret is focused on the fact that you got caught, then that is wrong, because that part was from Hashem. The only regret that we should ever be feeling in life is on what was actually in our control, which is the actual sin. The fact that I used my bechira, my free choice, to choose to go against Hashem and my purpose on this world. Then, and only then, the feeling of regret is actually a good thing. And you should embrace it as a way of motivating you to never do that sin ever again. And keep in mind that the Rambam even writes in Hilchos Teshuvah that any time that you feel embarrassed over a sin that you once did, it is a great zechus and you'll get a great reward.